Welcome back everyone for some more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, and we are ready to finish our day of investigating in the case against Solomon Starbuck. Last time around we did some investigating in the boarding lounge, and we found some pretty interesting clues, as well as we talked to a really cool and friendly robot, but now we're going to be getting some more information from a rather unusually cooperative Detective Fulbright. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, what we need to do now is we need to get and travel back to the Launchpad 1 corridor, because that's where the detective was the last time we saw him. So we are going to go ahead and go to Launchpad 1 corridor. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center, Launchpad 1 corridor. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor. Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well, then. If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him. You mean that lady in distress bit? And with that, let's go ahead and talk to him. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? That's right, a warning shot for the defendant. Was it really such a high-threat situation she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details, what with the Detective Arm gone and all. But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. Hope it goes down easy. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Ah, yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though. Well, he got Apollo's and my prints. He even got prints for all of the robots. Guess when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep. Ah, Clay's fingerprints are here too. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints. Yeah, well, you can't blame me if you're thinking you're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge, so depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. Isn't this just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yup, but Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go to hyperdrive at it. Sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow. Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss. Wait, Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me, and justice we trust. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. He must have opened it when they got to board the rocket. His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for a space adventure right then. Launchpad 1 door lock updated in the court record. Starbuck's prints were found on this door lock. Also see photo taken after the incident. And don't mind me, I'm going to go ahead, my Pro Controller is flashing right now. But I'm going to go ahead and switch the batteries. If I can. Shoot. But yeah, we're still in the middle of this, and as per usual, Detective Fulbright is still in a very generous mood, and we are going to be getting to the bottom of this as soon as we get more information from him. But I'll get with this as soon as we change the batteries on us. I do sincerely apologize about this. But, yeah, this will be the final day of investigating, and we'll be talking to some more people. But in the meantime, we will be focusing on the task at hand here to see what all we can get from Detective Fulbright, as I'm going to go ahead and get situated here, which I am ready. Sorry about that, everybody. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and present the security camera video at him. Or to him, rather. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that footage? Go ahead and ask me anything you like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this? Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires, so there's no footage after this point. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Security camera video updated in the court record. Video showing the defendant and victim escape from the corridor. The video ends immediately after the scene. Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figured if we work together we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, don't you? Or do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. Oh, here we go. And Phoenix Guard's Magatama, so... It's been a while. It has been. But those are definitely psych locks. Did you just mount psyched? Is this something I should be psyched about? No. Psych lock. It's a system of locks on the secrets on the person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. But Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out of for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much, and he has in the past. It isn't some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Let's see what presenting the Magatama will reveal, shall we? And with that...
Take that!
Why are you being cooperative? I think you're hiding something, Detective, so why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is an issue he's so torn up over. Well, it's his pursuit of justice. I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yup, peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed gird detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the gird detail was as relaxed as you claimed as long as this exists. Well, that would be the evacuation report.
Take that!
Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch, and yet security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed gird detail. That's one psych lock broken. Psyche lock. Now, hold on just a moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that that's true, but I say it's very strange that this person would be part of the detail from the onset. Well, it would be the other person that was the witness to, the body. Well, actually, one or two people that saw Clay's body, and that was Candace Arm.
Take that!
Detective Arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was the possibility of a bombing would occur. You got me, Mr. Wright. Unlock successful. Okay. Let's find out what you can't say. Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you're so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Well, let's find out more about Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would have. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past? A Phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather. This Phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. But he seems to think that this Phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. Well, wait a minute, he thinks they may be connected to this case? Yup. This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom? Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago, that's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This incident in the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past, it's almost inconceivable they would come to a head here. This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbucks is the Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence!
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. Oh. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom, but I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them, which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck, and that's not real justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now, but this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's being so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm gonna be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. Detective Fulbright, I guess I was wrong about you. I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again, so I can't just sit by and watch him give in his motions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care about and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective? Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. Fulbright's acting to Blackwell is exactly what Gumshoe did towards Edgeworth in the original trilogy. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around a Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Ray. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. And justice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3, and justice we trust. Okay, later. There he goes. Wait, were we supposed to say in justice we trust back there too? Let's go see that witness now. Alright, the Space Center entrance it is. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center entrance. The witness must be around here somewhere. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Don't tell me witness is a robot. Hello, come over here. Hello, hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Klonko. Shall I guide you? Guide you? I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Again? I've had it with you, hunk of junk. I'm outside. Am I wondering? When did that happen? Okay, well, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb on trash day. Nothing works better than the 42.5 degree karate chop. That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? Humph. Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackwell. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackwell? Could she be? And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk. My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Klonko. That's me, Miss Aura. Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko too. But Miss Aura, everyone calls me Klonko. Quit your squawking already. Ah, she's mean. No, what are you doing? No, don't. There. I bet you won't be talked back now. I will obey completely. Yikes, I better watch what wires I cross for this one. And with that, let's go ahead and talk to Aura. Specifically her last name. Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession? You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is... Shut up! Only speak when I ordered you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him? Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena? What a dull creature. Has his switch been turned off? Athena being shy? This is new. Oh yeah, I heard he was prosecuting again despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk? Miss Aura, that hurts. I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk? But, Miss Aura, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak. I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap. Robot abuse, hawk attacks, Blackwell family life must sure be interesting. Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. Man. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident? That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building. In the robotics lab. Sorry about that. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms? Must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here. Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge, one window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it. So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it? I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So, you saw in the 3rd floor lounge the very scene of the crime. That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand, and a knife in their right. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was? Of course not. The power was out on the floor then, and there was only that tiny window. I see, but did you witness the moment of the murder? Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife in. It happened at precisely 10 a.m. Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features? I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste knickknacks, anyway. An Earth emblem on a lighter? I'd better remember that. Or a statement added to the court record. The perp held a lighter with an Earth emblem on it in their left hand and a knife in their right. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it. Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath. Pardon me? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry, I just detest lawyers. That's all. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. That didn't make me feel any better, actually. Okay, I wonder why you hate lawyers. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly don't agree. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie, they're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better, even sad sacks like this one. Hey you, look alive there! Oh my god. Wow. Yes, here I go. I am the ultimate robot. Whoa. Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away. Huh? What was I doing? Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about? That's what makes us human. Well, the girl finally talks, and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought, that's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch her, boss? Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, can I possibly trust the legal system? Wow. So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this! Around Athena's neck. Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well. Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Her Royal what? She talk about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right. You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge bragger. What? He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care? What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk. It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. I just can't believe she said all those things. Well, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence of false indictments on the news all the time. You mean that whole dark age of law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing. Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree. Maybe somebody went back to see Mr. Starbuck. Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet in Miss Blackwell's statement. Alright then. Next stop, the detention center. And not a moment to waste. We are going to go ahead and do just that. December 19th. Detention center, visitors room. Yeah, I'm not doing the sighing. My lawyers are here. Must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during the escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. Should've known. My stars never align just right, too. But we've got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh! Did you remember something? Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be a help, so please tell us what you remembered. I thought I was unconscious the whole time, but now I remember that I woke up for a few brief moments. That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow? That must have been the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know. If we can prove there was this third person at the scene of the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we can have something to go on, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me. Before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Irrelevant evidence tidied up. Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance? Someone who's highly empathetic can be surprisingly unsympathetic. December 19th. Write Anything Agency. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy. Well, it's one step forward, anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is. Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldoon's noodles. Oh! Apollo! Yeah, he's definitely looked better. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around. Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here. Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo. Let's find out what his deal is. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress? A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer. A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right. Best friend since junior high. Sounds like me and Junie. So what was Clay like? Well, he is full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice. If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows. You know, I bet you're right. Seems like only yesterday, Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, and me a lawyer. We talked well into the night, and even then we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair! Yeah, that's a face I would have too. Apollo, hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. Guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Mom. Get away, Apollo. Don't come over here. Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine. And then, you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine. Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay turn is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laugh first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there someone who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave? You're really serious. Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal too. I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm gonna catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Goodbye? Did you just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm gonna go talk some sense to him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can't believe what he wants. He can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. Alright, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? If he were here right now, Paul would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. And with that, we will be going into day 2 of the trial. And, yeah, hopefully we can get to the brass tacks of things and get an acquittal for Mr. Starbuck. But that will be in the next episode. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.